Show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane McClanahan.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Just about to get started. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. And away we go this afternoon.
That's the ball.
McClanahan, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
That's the ball.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
3-1 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So up next for New York. Phil Rizzuto. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. That one outside. 1-2 the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley moving under it and makes the grab. 1 away. 1 out man at first. Next to hit, Babe Ruth went deep in the ball game last night. Just underway from Tropicana Field. Swing and a ball popped up. Number 2. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig went deep in his most recent game. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the game just working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball! Mantle matched a homer in his last game. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He muscles that one out of here. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball roll, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That's the ball.
Jorge Posada, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Curve drops in for a strike. Center field. Fraley on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Yankees, CC Sabathia. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts. Stepping in, Jonathan Aranda. Aranda launched a homer in his most recent game.
No, ball.
That one lifted to left. Grichuk under it. And there's one down. Yandy Diaz now. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
On the ground to the
left.
That
ball's foul.
And that's just foul. Comes a 2-2. Down and in, moved his feet.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Hard liner. And a foul ball.
A little Tony on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Junior Caminero now at the plate. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Outfield playing straight up now. Oh, and he hit him.
Take your base. That hit him.
So 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cedric Mullins. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And it's fouled off. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Back now in Tampa Bay. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's going to be Greg Nettles. Just
ball
missed.
Out.
Way out front for strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Williams gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his second strikeout of the game. Randall Grichuk now. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Man at first, one away. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next.
Rather than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Jeter watches that pitch miss the strike zone for a ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, one out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 4.
Up next.
First and second, one out. Phil Rizzuto. And a dangerous hitter double the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
And the batter now, Babe Ruth.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
No, that's outside.
Ball
Ball.
loaded up here at the top of the second.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in around.
Ball.
He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
3-0 down. This one in the air, right field. Base hit and a run in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still in.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Connolly early.
Got you like this. From the bullpen, playing the Yankees, bases loaded.
And next for New York, Lou Gehrig.
Right through there for a strike.
No, that's out.
Bases loaded, one away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Mickey Mantle. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. And that's the third out. Back here at Tropicana Field and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley.
No, that's high.
Ripped to short. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays. Sabathia. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Posada should have this one. Takes it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. 0 for 6 in the series so far.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right.
Into Gehrig. That's the end. Back here in Tampa Bay, here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Ball.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Not even close there. Ball 3. That one ripped, but foul. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 3-2. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So
Runner take your base.
Walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And up next for New York, Bernie Williams. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play. So up next for New York, Greg Nevins. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2.
Really
No, that
good
missed.
take,
That's the
especially
ball.
with 2 strikes.
Right side, Aranda. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball.
And that is out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And they'll do it again. 2-2 now.
That's a ball. That's inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now it's Gavin Lux.
Hey, ha!
That clips a corner.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Rays.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. Oh, 1 now. In the air, right field. Williams settles under this one. And that'll do it. Back now in Tampa Bay. On to the 4th. Randall Grichuk stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Now here's a flare off the bat. That gets down for a hit. And a man aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Now, Derek Jeter.
Yeehaw!
Jeter, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 3,000 hit club, the former Rookie of the Year. In the dirt. Ripped to right. Rings it in. One out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Phil Rizzuto. 1 for 2.
No, that missed.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Now a relay to third. In there safely.
Up next for the Yankees. The
Runners in the corners here. 1 away. Babe Ruth. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. And they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Next to hit,
That missed. That's the ball.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle
That
himself
missed. That's
down.
a ball.
Up and in, and it's 3-0. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Line drive to short and caught. 2 outs, base is empty. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees.
Nope, ball. Hard one. Ball outside.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Bottom 4 as the Rays come up to hit.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Foul ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Here's some real power at the plate. Junior Caminero hit by a pitch his first time up. Outfield playing straight up now. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, base is empty. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Cedric Mullins. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. And 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And caught on the warning track. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Cole Sulser.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Fortes settles underneath it. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here is Bernie Williams. Off the mark there. Ball one. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. The tag. Save.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
At the plate, Greg Nettles.
That's the ball.
One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Randall Grichuk. He's 2 for 2. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Yeah!
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Grichuk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Caught him looking for the ball. Back here in Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. There's the strike.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. First time up was a pop out. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball.
The Yankees up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5.
No, ball.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Chandler Simpson. He's over 1.
Down, ball.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Out to short. Williams whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your Mason Engler into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig, 1 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. The 2-1. And that skips into dirt. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. This guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Mantle in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead. Oh, a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the attack.
That's in.
Garrett, the runner at first with 2 gone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That's the ball.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat.
No, that's it.
Put a pretty good swing on it.
Posada in the box, lays off for ball 1. Liner snagged at first. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Gavin Lux to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And that one wrapped foul.
That's a ball.
The Rays hitless so far in the game. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 away now. Back to the top of the order, Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Kelly.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers.
That's inside.
I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Berg, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 20.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my... ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Nettles.
Ball, that's
the
high.
next to hit takes ball 1. And the 1-0.
Yeah.
This ball's chopped in the ground, and that chance handled. Not in time.
Too late. He's in there.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily.
So a man aboard. So up next for New York, Randall Grichuk. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground right side. Over to first. That's a very athletic play.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just in on the hands.
Jeter swings through it for strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Through the swing, it's a strikeout. Phil stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets the call. 0-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Tampa Bay, at the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock on to the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Ball up.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a 1-1.
That's high. That's a ball.
Fastball
No,
is
that's
outside. That one misses.
Ball four.
So
Take your base.
off walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. Outfield playing straight up now. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Mantle on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And he immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice.
On the ground to first. To Jeter. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm of the mound. Start the 8th. Steven Matz. Last pitch 2 days ago. That's a little bit low.
Ball.
The 1-1. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Next to hit, Lou Gehrig. Now it's even up. Ruth aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
They must have been looking for something else because they gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. He makes the grab.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That smash towards center. Mullins on the move. Makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Posada stands in now and watches strike one. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the eighth. Swings through that one for strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay, and this lineup is still hitless as we begin the eighth. Right through there for a strike. That one way inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays.
Hee-haw!
The Rays yet to pick up a hit here. Hard hit to third. Zips it across. That's the second out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one's upstairs, ball one. There's a strike. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Backed off the plate that time. And it remains 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the catcher comes up to him, Nick Fortes.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new
Yankees,
pitcher from the pen, Zach Britton. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that misses. Ball one.
Here.
Simpson off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Got him swinging. Back here at Tropicana Field, we go to the ninth. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Now the 0-1.
That's the ball. That's down.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Greg Nettles will hit next.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball. The Yankees up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Can't glove it cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So up next for New York, Randall Grichuk. Clips the corner, strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And
Ball, that's
awfully
outside.
close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Breaking ball. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in for the Rays. Evan Lux. Now the ball game on defense. Trent Grisham, he'll be patrolling center field. Also entering the game, Ryan McMahon. He's the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
No, that's low. Ball. No, that's down. Ball.
Out to short, Jeter. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
That missed. That's the ball.
For a left-handed hitter to track.
This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
Line to left. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways.
You